Hi, my name is Kelly Knowles, and today I'm going to be investigating the question, are tree planting organizations really helping forests? So there's a lot of companies out there that will offer to plant trees in exchange for you visiting their websites or shopping at their stores. And I wanted to know if these companies are using responsible planting techniques in order to help maintain the health of these habitats and to reduce risk of wildfires in the areas where they choose to replant. So as we've learned in class, dense and homogeneous forests are significantly more prone to intense fires, and the natural distribution of forests is clumped and irregular. And a lot of the increased density, the reduced diversity, and the introduction of invasive species is due to human interference in forests. So I wanted to see if these companies are not just going in and planting a whole bunch of trees clumped together and making the situation even worse. So the businesses that I decided to look into are TenTree, which is an online shop that sells sustainably made and ethically sourced clothing, and Ecosia, which is a search engine. TenTree, their motto is for every one product that you buy, they will plant 10 trees. And Ecosia gives 80% of their profit to support tree planting projects. And they say for every one search that you make, they plant one tree. The way that these companies go about planting trees is by funding already existing organizations who are out there planting trees. And some of the orgs that they work with are One Tree Planted, Eden Reforestation, WWF, and the Nature Conservancy. Eden Reforestation actually works with both TenTree and Ecosia, and One Tree Planted works with TenTree, and they are the organization that I was able to get the most information from. So One Tree Planted does extensive research before they decide to plant in an area. The projects that they have are all overseen by trained professionals in managing forests. When they do research an area, they look into the specific impacts, what damaged the area, and they also look into the benefits of restoring that area, not just the ecological benefits, but also how it would help the community surrounding that area. They always try to plant native species, and the only time that they would ever not plant a native species is, I was given the example in British Columbia, they chose at one site to plant aspen, which is non-native to the area, because aspen is fire resistant, but they did extensive research to ensure that the aspen would not become an invasive species and would not shift the ecology of that area. But they almost always use strictly native plants. I was so excited to find out that they do more than just trees and just forests. They also restore wetlands and grasslands and chaparrals, and so they plant the species that are native to that area, like mugworts and shrubs, so it's not just trees. And as you can see from these images from recent projects they've done, they don't just plant everything in one large area. They choose tiny little spread out areas to focus their planting in, which helps restore the natural clumping patterns within that region, and it also helps prevent, huge wildfires from breaking out. So overall, I would say yes, these companies are actually benefiting the places that they restore, and they are fulfilling their promises. They simplify their statement down to rebuilding forests and planting trees, but they do a lot more than that. They provide jobs, they educate and involve community in the restoration process. They help preserve areas that are undisturbed by human interference, and they provide jobs for people by allowing them to maintain the sites that they restore after they've already left and finished their project. So I would say these companies are safe to support, and they actually do the research that they need to ensure that they're doing the best thing for these areas. Thank you so much.